Launch sequence activated. Prepare for light speed.
Intelligent, keeping the missing relevant with Mr. E, Mrs. E. Let's not forget the sweet and E, and of course the best Grandy, unraveling these mysteries. Stay a while and share your thoughts. Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company. Unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the MrECrimecast. I am Mr. E. I'm joined by Mrs. E and our guest, Auntie. Good to see everyone here. How are you doing this morning, Auntie? The thunderstorms, you said, kind of.
Ooh, they were bad last night. They were bad. Poor Charlie just had a rough night. It was terrible. She usually doesn't, this is as she's gotten older, she doesn't like the thunder. And it was a bad one last night.
Yeah, it's the dogs. That can be very upsetting for them, for sure.
It didn't used to bother her though.
Yeah, our dogs have never had too much of a problem with that, so we're lucky with that. Fireworks, things like that, don't really bother them. I know some people have some real trouble with that issue.
Mm-hmm. My son's dog's the worst. I've never seen
he was abused in the before he was adopted.
He was a rescue, and oh my gosh, it's so sad. He just shudders when it's loud. It was storms or fireworks.
Well, we have good to see everybody here. We've got Garrett Clemens in, Diane, Dreaming of Blue Skies and Sandy Beaches, one of our wonderful mods and supporters there. Karen Wynn, good to see you too. Pamela, Cindy Ferguson, Lisa B. Always, Diane, I think I may have already said that, or Diane Crawford, I think it was a different Diane. Victoria, Sharon Marlowe, Grandma Chachi. I hope you had a great time with the grandkids last night, Grandma Chachi. Wow, good to see you in here as well. And if you are just now coming in, we have not started yet. We are just going to do we're going to do about an hour and a half for our weekly true crime update, which has been one of our favorite things to do on this channel. Actually.
Yeah, we love it.
We really do enjoy doing this.
And Lisa, I'm only on cup of coffee number 4, so I got to catch up to Lisa.
I don't see how you don't have heartburn. I have terrible heartburn. I only am doing 1 cup a day, and sometimes 1.5, and I can't handle it.
All I need is Jesus Coffee and True Crime says present. So we're doing our roll call with everybody here.
And I see Wow in here, and Angel Wings, and Cat Ride. All right. A lot of you guys were here with us last night. And Diane says, nice to see y'all so soon. TGIF, great show last night. Thank you,
Diane.
And I was watching Betty earlier, and she talked about our show and told people to come and watch us, and she thought it was really informative. So if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. It was really good.
She's so sweet to us.
She's always she was always been super nice to us.
Even when we were just fans, she was nice to us. Met us and spent 2 hours with us drinking coffee and kind of discussing cases, and
gave us advice and different things.
Yeah,
so she was wonderful.
She's just a wonderful person. I know that not the whole world doesn't love her, but we do. So.
We certainly do.
Yeah, but all I know is she's always been wonderful to us. So we've been around her several times. We'll probably see her when. Do you know if she's coming into town for that protest? Is that a date announced?
She is still planning it.
That's still in the planning phase.
And she's excited about Marsha Blackburn running for our Tennessee state governor. She says she's known Marsha for years, and so she's pretty excited about that.
I was really excited to hear that.
I do think she would be an improvement over Bill Lee. I do. I believe so.
I mean, Bill's done some good things, but it's time.
But
Lolo, nice to see you.
Good to see you, Lolo. And people are talking about the live last night. So we did we went into the whole Austin Drummond situation and kind of how that's looking like they are going for the death penalty with him. Probably no big surprise there. But that's going to be one of those we're going to be doing. I anticipate many more lives in the future because the more you dig into that story, the more it looks like there's a lot of people involved. And I think we'll be getting more arrests and more charges and hopefully get a little more understanding of why that even occurred.
BMW Coupe, hello, it's good to see you. The voices, what am I trying to say?
I don't know.
Oh,
their channel.
Yeah.
Why am I going?
Voices of Truth?
Voices of Truth had a
Yes.
live last night as well.
Oh,
I
I
haven't
didn't
had a
see that.
chance to go watch it. Well, it was going at the same time because you never know when we're going to go live. It's just
Well, I'll catch it on the replay later today.
we have to work by our work schedules to be able to go live. We were trying to do pretty regular streams on Tuesdays and Fridays, and that has not worked out with our work schedules. So,
Well, and the
But we
kids
will
are
go
starting
check
back
that
to
out.
school, so that's also thrown a kink in when you can go live.
and Diane wants to know what her purple crown thing by her name is. It's a new thing that YouTube's doing. The more you chat, the more points you get. And
Oh, is that right?
yeah, people are kind of competing to see who
So
can be number one.
Let me see.
You can't see it on StreamYard. You can see it on
If you're watching it live.
right. It just
Oh, I
says who
see.
your top fans are based on their
Well, there's competitive people who will just start chatting just to get the crowns.
yeah, wow, you're in second
I'm
right
that
now.
way. I'm that way. I would be more inclined to chat just to
Oh,
the
I
little-
know. It's
the
ridiculous.
little symbols and things. Okay, well, I didn't know they were doing that. That's a good idea.
Good
okay.
morning, Paige Turner.
Grandma Chachi says, "Thanks, Mr. E. My grandson also has autism. He wanted me to watch his show. Then he went back to his room. He's 17 years old, but will always be my baby." I get it.
Aw.
No, we get it. We absolutely understand it. And kids can be, they change their minds quickly. So,
Taibe Lux says they're going to go out and do some labs. We'll replay
Oh.
when I get back. Happy Friday. I know that's I know how those labs go. So hope you get all good results and information back from that today. And we'll catch you on the replay, of course. Paige Turner says, I'm usually competitive like that too.
I know.
Yeah. I
I
think
mean,
that's probably
like,
what they know.
pointless. I'm the same way.
It's kind of like the membership thing. Like people show up green if they're a member. And so, there's people that are like, I want to be a member. I want the green,
right.
And so they buy the membership.
Speaking of which, I have free memberships I can give away real quick.
Yay.
It's August and we haven't done that yet.
We should always do that on the Friday stream.
Right. Because these are the people who are with us.
Yes.
Yes.
This is usually, these are
people that-
usually our people that
Watch us no matter what.
watch us regularly,
Well, I just sent
And not-
5 out.
not the troll crew.
Yay.
Let's see who got them.
So
Let's
hopefully some people that are in the
Pat
chat right now.
Wicks. Awesome.
Duck and in Scotland.
Joe, IML, and Night Shadow. Well, welcome.
Well, good.
Welcome to the Crime Dogs.
There
And
are
I'm
people
going to
that
save
just-
one for next Friday as well. I'll just do one now and then do one next Friday.
That sounds good.
Kind of split it up.
I went to bring my coffee cup this morning so I could show everybody, but I left it downstairs. So
Well,
Oh, I didn't know you got the coffee cup also.
I did. I got the
What-
Crime Dogs one.
Oh, you did.
oh, it's
Yeah.
so cute. I showed you, didn't I?
I just don't remember.
Let me find it.
I'm sure you did.
I'm sure I have it.
Yeah, put
I
up a picture.
My memory. I'm sure I.
We
have
talked
one.
about it, I think, last Friday, actually.
Probably.
Yeah. You know how you are.
I got the shirt that there it is.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I do like the.
And then it's
do
got our
like it.
true crime logo on the other side.
It has the Mr. E on the back.
Yeah, I didn't upload that part.
That's
yeah,
I do. I
that's
think that's
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's that one. I got the 15 ounce, the one that's a little bit bigger, because it's basically a cup of coffee for me. So
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, good morning, Bliss. And
morning, Bliss.
BMW. That's so sweet.
Oh,
Whoops.
Paige Turner, thank you for joining us.
I
New
think she just
member.
renewed.
Well, thank you
Well,
for
th-
renewing.
Well, thank you very much, Paige
Aw,
Turner.
thank you, BMW. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. And hello, Paige. I love that name, Paige Turner.
I do too.
Oh wow! All I need for is Jesus Coffee and True Crime said she bought a beautiful wedding dress for $1 last Thursday. You are the bargain hunter of the week.
Wow. Like a yard sale, or where did you pick up a wedding dress for? That'd be the only place I could imagine getting a wedding dress for $1.
Well,
I couldn't even give away my dresses from the 80s. Remember.
Well,
Filing's Basement used to do a sale every year. It was like a wedding dress sale, and it was like this. You got it for like $1. I don't know if they still do that, but it was used to be a big deal every year in Chicago.
That is crazy.
So I've transitioned from watching arrest videos to watching people redo furniture. So now I'm getting the bug to want to redo furniture.
Is that going to be our next channel?
I don't know. I doubt it.
Ease redo furniture.
The E's are into everything. That's what it should be called.
Grandma Chachi said, "I'm so glad you guys are going global."
What? Are we going global?
Oh, we had Scotland. Somebody was watching this from Scotland.
Oh, right.
Of all the accents, that is the most difficult for me to understand. When people speak with the Scottish accent, that is the toughest, I think.
Oh, wow. CB Canada did not. Okay.
A major news article came out this morning about Jack and Lily case. A neighbor reported seeing a 5-speed vehicle leaving the trailer multiple times on May 2nd from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m.
Wow.
I had not heard that. So we will, let's do that after our missing person.
Okay. We'll pull that up. Sure.
Yeah. So we'll do that pretty soon here.
IACS.
All right. So I want to find this. So we'll do I always like to, I don't know. I'm a pattern kind of person. So I like to do things in the same order each time. So I like to do our missing person story first. And if you're following us on,
everybody still wants you to run for sheriff. You'd have to work in law enforcement for 2 years.
I don't think they'd hire me.
I don't think
they'd
so.
hire me in law enforcement.
Oh, well, they are hiring for ICE agents right now, but they did get like 50,000 applicants. I heard the application.
Well, Dean Cain's an ICE agent now.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah.
And they were paying off student loans and all kinds of stuff when you enroll, and you got like a sign-on bonus.
Wow.
So they're saying it's a long article. So we'll, Mrs. E, can you find it while I read this about the missing person?
I will try.
Did you see where she said it was?
No, I'll find it.
She said it was on, she said IACS for info. IACS.
The more cases we get involved in and follow, the harder it is to maintain all the updates. You know what I mean?
I know. I don't see how some of our other friends in true crime do it.
I know. Because I find myself once in a while going, okay, I need to check on this case today. Is there anything going on here? I need to check on. And I just didn't check Jack and Lily today because it's kind of been not a lot.
Aunt E, I'm having trouble. Do you want to try to find it?
Well, I think Real Me Too said that Globe and Mail, but you have to have a subscription. It's a Crime and Shame has it. So you might be able to look on Crime and Shame to see if she has put it up.
Okay.
So I did a little TikTok because I'm trying to do the TikTok thing now about Jaden, and this is one that we really need to get the word out because he's been missing now. Was today the 8th?
Yeah. Is it 3 days?
So we're getting into like almost 3 days. We're 2 days in on him being missing, and so if you don't know about this story, this happened up in Kentucky, kind of the east side of the state, and his name is Jaden Spicer, and it was down on Panbull Branch Road, in this town. What was the name of this town? Why don't I have that here?
Jackson,
yes, Jackson, Kentucky, and
oh, she's reading the article. She doesn't have the article up, so.
Oh, someone's reading it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll find it at some point in between here. And anyway, so according to the parents, the child went to bed sometime on August 5th around 9 o'clock. Sometime the next morning, they realized that he's gone, and they call 911 at 9:23 on August 6th. And he's 10 years old. He's 5'1". He, of course, he has that blonde hair. He's described as being kind of thin, got a slim build, blue eyes. He went to bed wearing a blue Sonic the Hedgehog pajama pants and a matching shirt. It is believed that he is still wearing those clothing. The Kentucky State Police police troopers, they believe he left the home alone. They haven't issued any kind of Amber Alert or anything else with this child at this point.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you, Diane.
what Diane say?
Diane says, this sounds familiar, huh?
I am getting a little bit of a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, it does.
Actually, not vaguely, very familiar.
Breathitt County is also the county, and there really isn't a lot more out there about this child. The town's like 2,000 people. I mean, it's a small community.
It's a very small community, and Auntie and I are very familiar with that part of the world. It's near Hazard, Auntie.
Yes.
So the family, as far as I know, has not really done any statements outside of this. So a day or two, I guess a day ago, they had this letter written on notebook paper that was submitted, and several outlets have reported on it. So several mainstream outlets have reported on this letter. So I'm assuming this must have been verified. But it reads this: "We love Jaden and we want him safe at home. Please, if anybody see my son, Jaden Spicer, please report it to the Jackson Police Department. Thank you. We love him very much. Please do the right thing. Call the police. Please pray for us and my son, Jaden. Thank you." And that's just written double spaced on regular old notebook paper if you're just listening to us.
I thought he looked younger than 10. I mean, he looks very, very young.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
I saw that. Yeah.
I would have guessed that he was maybe 7 or 8. That's what I thought, I just thought it was very odd.
I think he is probably 7 or 8 in this picture, which also reminds me of other missing person cases.
Kiki says, have you heard about Jaden's mom? I'm not sure what you mean exactly.
I've tried to independently verify that, because where I saw it was not from a great source. So I was efforting that.
Okay.
So I can't confirm that. So I don't really want to say yet.
Oh.
About her.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean, Auntie? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yeah.
Were you able to independently verify that through a better means?
No, I haven't.
Diane says, I don't know why he walked out that door. Yeah. Yeah. And I did hear this, that all I need is Jesus Coffee and True Crime says, Mr. E allegedly Jaden lived with his mama till she passed away in May and was only living with his mom and stepdad 2 months. This
is what I have heard also.
But again, we haven't confirmed it.
Yeah. I just really want to be careful about this part of it. So we're going to follow it, and as we can verify people and make, because people are posting, I'm an aunt, I know the family, this kind of stuff, but I just haven't had time to make sure these people are authentic.
Right. Because we've had a lot of, even with this Drummond case, we had a lot of people saying, I'm a family member and I know that they were unalived with a knife. And that wasn't true.
Yeah. Lots of stuff like that happens. I don't know why people do things like that, but
I have seen a legitimate mugshot of the mother. I have seen that.
That's the actual mother, though.
That's the part.
I mean, the name might be
seen
that.
It's the name Felicia Gross, not Felicia Spicer, that I saw, and it had the name.
But I don't.
But we can't verify that he's her child.
Right.
That's the part. So until we can verify 100% that that's the person, I just kind of want to leave that alone.
Yeah. Let's leave it alone for the moment. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure more will come out in the coming days, and we need to dig into it a little bit more.
Yeah. I just couldn't.
My hope is that he is found and we don't have to dig into it. That's my hope.
Right. Because we're still just in 2 days. So theoretically, I mean, it's a very rural area. If he, I don't know. Nothing's mentioned about special needs, anything like that.
EquiSearch has been there. Pretty much since the first night.
Mm-hmm.
He could be a runaway. He could have tried to go to somebody. I don't know.
You don't know. We don't know. We don't know the situation.
We just don't know. 10 years old's really little to be out in that kind
of. They have not
terrain.
issued an Amber Alert yet.
They haven't, and so that means
that's telling.
Right. So at this point, or they said also an EN alert, which I didn't even know what that was. I'm not sure what an EN alert is.
I think it's specific. Is it specific to Kentucky.
I'm going to look it up real quick. 'cause
And
they said-
Diane, thank you for becoming a new member. I think you were a member. I think she might have renewed.
It was my I suspected that by looking at him, he could have some special needs. But Lolo said that her family has come forward to say that he does have some special needs. I kind of assumed that just from the look.
Where did you see he has special needs?
I said in my opinion, I thought he looked like he could, but Lolo said that some family has come forward to say he had some special needs. I have not seen that, but I just, in my gut, kind of looked at him, and my career was around children every day, all day long. And he just kind of reminded me of somebody with possible delays, at least. If that's even a recent picture. Now, if it's a picture when he's 6 or 7, I would say, well, he looks like a 6 or 7-year-old. But if that's a recent picture and he's 10, he looks like he could be a little bit delayed.
Okay, so here's what Ian Alert is in Kentucky. It's designed to help find missing children under 18 with autism, intellectual disabilities, or mental illness. But
So
they specifically said they are not doing that yet. So I don't know why. If he does have a disability like that, then you would think they would initiate it, but so far they haven't. So maybe he doesn't have the diagnosis official. Maybe they just suspect it. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm going to put him back up here. So there he is. I think we've already shared this on our our YouTube community page. We've got it out there. So, anywhere you see it, just spread that out there. He could be out there.
And you got to think too, if he wasn't happy or he was used to living with his grandparents and that had recently changed, he could have left on foot, and because he wasn't happy. I mean, the situation is different.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to go back to grandma's or something, whatever, something like that. Hopefully it's something of that nature where he's okay and he's just
right.
Maybe he just thought he was going to go back to his old house, or I don't know. Right. Who knows?
And Lolo said, Justin was careful about that last night too. Not everything being reported, but he was able to verify. Exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard one to verify as well, just because it's not going to draw a lot of attention and people clarifying and going and researching because of where it's at.
And Lolo, thank you for being a member for 1 month. We appreciate you.
Yes, thank you very much, Lolo. So,
and we don't, I don't know. We just don't know a lot yet. We're just going to hope for the best. And that's it. We're just going to hope for the best and pray that this child makes his way home.
So I am going to do a little update.
And closer to you, Donna, that's I kind of, just based on how he's holding his hands and stuff, it kind of made me wonder.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it definitely did me too.
Also, we had somebody earlier that asked us if we were going to talk about the lady in the refrigerator. I have that information just because it was a missing person in Tennessee and that they have identified her. So,
they have? I didn't realize they had identified. I would like to know. I would definitely.
I shared that with you 3 days ago.
Well, I don't read your texts.
I know it's on our Crimies, but I have it pulled up if we want to talk about that just briefly, who it was and who was identified as the Jane Doe.
I would really like to. Could we do that after this?
Yeah, I was just going to do an update since this. Yeah, I think that's interesting anyway. Mm-hmm. And who knows what that's all about? Yes. I don't know yet, so we'll learn that together. But this is a story we've been following since it happened. If you recall, that on the left is Sin City Manny. He was a YouTuber out in Las Vegas, and this is Finney the Legend on the right. Sin City Manny gunned him down while Finney the Legend was doing a live stream back in June. That was crazy. And it was horrific. It was right there in front of the Bellagio. Mm-hmm. And this had been an ongoing feud with these two men. And so, and there were it was kind of like you see on YouTube a lot of times, these people that get in these ongoing feuds, and it just reached this point where it ended in violence. And maybe even should have been able to see some of the warning signs coming here. But not only did Finney get killed, but so did his wife, Tanisha, both in their early 40s, both with children. Manny's got a family and a wife, just a complete, just ridiculous nightmare. It never should have happened over a YouTube beef like that, but it did. And so he is claiming his innocence, but Clark County District DA today,
Why do you
or
claim
this
your
week,
innocence?
I know I
I
think
didn't realize this.
I think
Okay.
he's going with the defense.
Are you joking? It's
Yeah,
on video.
I think he's going to say that he thought they had weapons, like the phone looked like a gun and that kind of thing.
Oh,
You've
bull.
got to be kidding.
Yeah.
It's
He-
live.
I know.
You can see that that's not what happened at all.
Yeah,
I
he
know.
was searching him down, looking for him on the street. That's crazy.
I know.
I know,
but
Paige. Paige said it was live.
I know. Well,
Right.
it's right there. I mean, they've just got him, right there. I mean, we watched it. We watched it with our own eyes. There's not, but that's
Right.
apparently going to be his defense because he is looking at the death penalty. Clark County DA there, they have determined that that's what they're going to seek.
Wow. I didn't realize. Oh, we're going to have to follow this.
But
Yes.
it's going to be a while. They are
Okay.
setting this trial for next August.
Okay.
Oh, good grief.
So, and this article I'm pulling this from is 8 News Now, which I think is out in Vegas. They are apparently notorious in Clark County for trials to get delayed for years.
Kicking the can down the road.
Yeah, it may be a long time before this actually happens. So anyway, just kind of wanted to give the update on that is what they are seeking there, and then it also, I think this article also said that what's really common in Clark County is that these kind of situations usually end up in a plea deal. That they hardly ever actually get the death penalty. Usually once they're charged with that, they plead and then they get life in prison. So that is, if you're kind of a betting person, that's probably what will happen here.
I wonder if that's what will happen with the Austin Drummond case. I've thought about that.
Possibly. But
I just think there's a lot of the layers there that we don't know yet. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think that's going to be super complicated.
I think that I would, if I were picking between the two that way, I would think this is more likely to end up in life in prison on a plea deal. And I think Drummond, they might actually go for the death penalty and not let him plead out because his life of crime for years has, and
I mean, when you have a DA put a letter out about you, you know what I'm saying?
About he's not rehabilitatable.
Right.
Basically.
Right.
Oh, Uber Fubar, thank you so much. 5 gifted memberships.
Good morning,
if you got
Uber.
one, please say thank you.
And Uber, I saw you post that you were not feeling well, so I hope you're doing a little better today. I meant to respond to that, and I hadn't had a chance yet, but I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry you're not feeling great.
And our lovely Rosebud has joined us. Hello, Rosebud. I just like saying her name.
Yeah, I thought it was odd that Austin Drummond asked for speedy trial. I thought that was an odd thing to ask for.
Yeah,
he did that during that sentencing or during that hearing.
Like he wants to get on with it for whatever reason.
I thought that was odd.
Yeah,
I guess he figures he served his other sentence, so he's getting ready to serve this one too. I think it's going to be a little more complicated.
Do you want to pull up that other story, or do you want me to find it?
I don't
have it, and he's got it.
Oh,
hang on 1 second. I'll pull it up.
Your hair looks good today.
Thanks. I curled it this morning. You'll have to see it over to the side. Hang on just a second. It says over. Can you see it pretty good?
I can. Yeah, I can read that if you like.
Oh, well, you've got a gigantic monitor. I do not.
Okay, I will expand it. That's the lady's face. And I'll expand it over here on the side and kind of move it. Oops, sorry about that.
Yeah, I can read it fine for as far as that goes.
Can you all see that other stuff that just popped up?
Oh, so this is really recent. This is just the 6th.
Yeah, so this is in Overton County was where the Jane Doe was found. You want to read it?
Sure. Yeah, because I always assume there are people that listen to us as a podcast, so I try to read everything we can. So this is posted by August 6th at 10:41 p.m. The update is Overton County Jane Doe has been identified as Hope Parrott. Please keep her loved ones in your thoughts and prayers. And in Overton County, Tennessee, Jane Doe and a missing woman named Hope Parrott. Around 1 a.m. on July 31st, the burning body of a woman was found still on fire inside a refrigerator. She was discovered by a passerby traveling down Sunken Cane Road in the Crawford community. Initially, nothing could be determined because of the extensive damage caused by the fire. The body was transported to the medical examiner's office, and now we know that the body belongs to a female between the height of 5 feet and 5'4" tall, 110 to 140 pounds with brown hair. This lady was wearing a white metal necklace and bracelet, and she also had a white metal tongue piercing and a white metal nose ring. Her cause of death and identity are currently unknown. So this is the original post, but this is the update. At the time she was found, I was unaware of any missing women within the same time frame, but that changed today when I received a message telling me that a woman named Hope Parrott is in fact missing from the Cookeville and or Livingston area. So Cookeville, if that area would be kind of in between Nashville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Tennessee Tech, that's kind of the area there. So kind of a decent sized town, but not a huge area. The timeline of when Hope was last seen and the details surrounding her disappearance are questionable. Hope allegedly left with an unknown individual in an unknown truck after a breakup with Edward Randolph on July 30th, 2025. Ironically, Hope's belongings, including her medications and her phone, were left behind. I ask that anyone with any knowledge of this Jane Doe or the disappearance of Hope Parrott please come forward. If you have information but are afraid to speak, please message me or send me an email. So this is reporting from Tennessee Missing and Unsolved at gmail.com.
Yes.
Please show support for the loved ones of Hope Parrott during these uncertain times.
So I thought that was really interesting, and they did have her picture.
Wow, what a nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm struck by her eyes. She has beautiful eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So she breaks up with a boyfriend the day before. The next day she gets in a truck with some other individual. And the next thing we know, she's on the side of a road and a refrigerator on fire.
Right.
Right. That's crazy.
So my first, of course, your first thought is it's got to have something to do with the breakup, most likely.
Right.
Or she got in with it. She got involved. I mean, just to get away, got involved with somebody nefarious.
The wrong guy, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know some people were speculating could that be some of the missing people that we've been following, but it's so far away. I didn't even consider that it would be that.
Oh, yeah.
It's closer to like where Summer Wells is, that area. It's closer to that side of the world.
So I guess there's two possibilities here with the.
Oh, wow. Let me share this also about an arrest in the case. Hang on just a second.
Oh, okay.
Just found it.
Well, that might answer the question.
This was 1 hour ago.
So the question I was going to have was this that she lost her life? Someone took her life earlier and then did this to dispose of evidence, or was she alive when they did this to her? I hope it's the first, because
Let me see if I can
that's not the way you want to go.
pull it up.
It's all terrible.
It's all terrible.
The world
man,
just feels wacko right now.
I hope that it was, she didn't suffer that way. That's unimaginable. Actually, I was talking to someone the other day that was a nurse, and they said EMTs when they have victims that have certain levels of burn pain, like if they're caught on fire essentially, and they're like in that 70-80% of their body's been burned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where their recovery is going to be a nightmare if they live at all.
Mm-hmm.
That they will ask, do you want to live?
I did not know that.
Yeah. And I said, is that kind of like an official policy, or is that just kind of how they handle it? And she was kind of like, it's kind of.
I did not know that.
Kind of what they'll ask, because the suffering is just,
I can't imagine. That's terrible.
It is.
I gotta take off.
Poor woman.
Yeah. So hopefully she didn't suffer in that way, but I suppose we'll hear an autopsy and a determination at some point, but maybe they won't even know.
And here's the
my hair is so weirdly flat.
post.
Is that the boyfriend?
We'll find
you want
out.
to read that?
So this is reporting from lawandcrime.com. In a chilling and distressing case, a 49-year-old man in Tennessee has been arrested for the murder of his girlfriend, whose body was shockingly discovered inside a burning refrigerator. Edward Randolph faces 1 count of first-degree murder and 1 count of abuse of a corpse in connection with the death of 47-year-old Hope Parrott. The circumstances surrounding this crime are truly disturbing, with Parrott's body being found discarded and burned on the side of a local road. Randolph allegedly killed Parrott and transported her body in the refrigerator before setting it on fire. The question remains, what led to this horrific chain of events?
My gosh.
So it sounds like the story was made up by him to say that's the last time he saw her.
Right. Because that
And
story of him
here's
leaving
the
in the truck.
actual story. Are you seeing that? Let me share that too.
Yeah,
Hang
I
on one
see.
second.
Yeah, you're right. So he's the one that probably said she left in a truck when we broke up, when really they had some probably
I didn't say that.
DV.
Auntie said it.
But that makes sense.
I'm just sitting here feeling terrible for her and for
Oh,
her.
yeah.
So
Okay, let me.
Well,
let
at
me
least
share this
they
one.
figured this out right away, and whatever his plan was, he's not getting away with it.
Can you see
This
that?
says he was taken into custody last week.
Yeah, this was dated today. So I guess he was maybe taken into custody. They just announced it.
Yeah. The public didn't know it yet. Yeah.
I'll tell you, that's another thing.
There's more information right there.
Gotcha.
That bothers me. I cannot stand all these blogs now that have so many ads you can't read the articles.
I know.
It drives me insane.
It is awful.
I'm seeing what? There's 10
and yeah, and
ads.
you know why? It's all stuff that I've bought too. Ufus and pretzels.
Well, it's because, oh, that's funny.
I know, it's the stuff that I bought. You know those Southwest, the little new pretzels they have? They have these new ones. Well, I had to find them and I bought those. That's what that was up just before that. And then the Ufus are the shoes that I wear all the time. And that's all those are. Sorry.
Those, if you guys have never tried those, I know we always are recommending products. If you've never tried those shoes, especially if you like to walk, they're great recovery sandals. When I used to do half marathons and things like that, 5Ks and stuff, that you run, and then as soon as you get done, you change into the UFOs, and they help your feet recover from the stress of doing those. And also, I forgot to mention, Lisa B always sent us a sweet little sticker, because I love my stickers.
Thank you.
And it's
Lisa.
a smiley face with a halo. I love it. Thank you, Lisa.
Appreciate that.
I'll try to make it bigger and so you don't see as much of the ads. There's the part we already read kind of what he said. They said at the beginning he's a 49-year-old man from Tennessee, and then there's, if you want to read any of that new part.
Yeah, this is new information. So according to a news release from the TBI, 13th Judicial District Attorney General Bryant Dunaway on July 31st requested that special agents with the TBI assist with investigating the discovery of a dead female inside a refrigerator found alongside Sunk Cane Road, which is about 100 miles east of Nashville. Following a preliminary investigation, authorities said they identified the body of Parrott. Along with the TBI, the Overton County Sheriff's Office began investigating the circumstances of Parrott's death, noting that she was found discarded and burned on the side of a local road, prosecutors said. Investigators soon found that the evidence pointed to Randolph. Further investigation revealed Parrott's boyfriend, Edward Randolph, killed her and transported her body in a refrigerator, which he later set on fire. Authorities said in the release. It was not immediately clear if investigators had determined a cause of death for Parrott. A spokesperson with the Overton County Sheriff's Office spoke to McClatchy News and provided additional details surrounding Parrott's death. According to the report, the investigation stemmed from a 911 call at 1 a.m. on July 31st. The caller was a woman who reported to the dispatcher that a fire was burning just off Sunk Cane Road, located in a rural area of Overton County. When authorities arrived at the location, they reportedly found a refrigerator that had been set on fire at the base of an embankment, which could be seen from the road. When investigators opened the fridge, they found human remains. As authorities were in the process of trying to identify the remains, they learned that Parrott's family had reported her as a missing person on July 5th.
Wow.
July 5th?
So she'd been missing a while.
Well, if that's right, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Family members reportedly told police that they had been unable to get in touch with Parrott for several days, which was not like her. The family also said that Parrott had been trying to leave Randolph. Randolph was taken into custody and processed at the Overton County Jail. As of Friday morning, he was being held without bond. A jail administrator confirmed to Law and Crime.
And I think that's it. Yeah, that's the dude right there. Jeez Louise.
Man. So a
She's been
month.
missing. Yeah, she was missing almost a month.
And that's just when they reported her missing. So they probably hadn't
Right.
heard from her for a few days.
Right.
That's crazy. So what? So you report a missing person. You've got the boyfriend. Was there ever a knock on the door?
That's crazy.
But according to him, she left on July 30th, right?
Yeah, that's what he said. So
Oh wow.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
We
just
He
failed. We
had
failed
to be
missing
the
people.
one. I know. I mean,
We just completely dropped the ball on this.
yeah.
Tennessee really need. I mean, it's so shocking. So many of these cases, and I know it's because we kind of find interest in those cases in Tennessee, but it just seems like everything's Tennessee.
I mean,
Well,
take a break from like speeding tickets and go knock on this guy's door when a woman's been missing for 3 weeks.
right.
And just say, hey, we've got a report that this woman's been missing, hasn't talked to her family in a month, and that she's been trying to leave you. Have you talked to her? Did anybody even bother to give him a phone call? Just check.
I'm just wondering what it said.
Just unbelievable.
And I think that we're kind of hyper focused on Tennessee because we're here, and that's I think crazy crimes happen all over.
They do.
But we tend to lean towards who was it? I think it was Middle E. He goes, well, Tennessee's giving Florida a run for its money. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what,
I mean-
because if anything's going to happen, it's going to happen in Florida. You hear the craziest stuff in Florida. When I was trying to find things for the stupid criminals or poor judgment, all of them were in Florida. I'm like, what the heck?
It's because of the FOIAs.
Right.
That's what they say.
It's easy to FOIA in Florida.
And so
In the
that
free state of
more
Florida.
of that information and pictures all gets out there. So there's more to report
The
on.
kids were cracking up when we drove to the beach this year. I don't know why they noticed it this year. I don't know how long it's been there, but the sign when you go into Florida says, "Welcome to the free state of Florida."
Oh yeah.
And the kids were laughing. They were making jokes about things. I don't know. They were just making jokes about the free state of Florida with the toll roads and all the different things.
We do have a great governor in Florida. We do. Diane said you have Ron D in Florida.
But they
He's a
were
good
cracking
one.
up. They were like, "It's the free state of Florida." It was funny.
That's funny. Uber said Florida Everglades, the only place on earth where saltwater and freshwater crocs actually meet. That's true.
We went there when we were little. Well, I was little. You were
Yeah,
older.
I was a little older, but not that much. Sheriff
So
Grady, yes, the famous Sheriff Grady's in Florida.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the next, I mean, there's always so many stories we could talk about. It's hard to really decide what to focus on. But this one, really, I just heard about this yesterday. There's something wrong with this story. So this is Giovanni Peltier. I think is how you pronounce
Okay.
his name. He
I
is
think
18
it's Peltier.
Is it Peltier?
I think it's Peltier. I like on The Walking Dead, Carol's name was spelled like that, and she pronounced it Carol Peltier.
Okay. Well, that might be right. I tried to listen to somebody on an audio, like a video, actually, just to make sure I pronounced it right. But they may have been pronouncing it wrong.
I'm just laughing at her relating real life to The Walking Dead.
Well, that was her character's name, and it was spelled just like that.
I didn't know Carol had a last name in The Walking
I didn't.
Dead.
Either.
I had no
I
idea.
never could have told you.
I know all of their names.
So this young man, he's been missing now since August 1st. He is from North Carolina, and it's kind of a complicated situation. But basically, he grew up in Florida with his father's family, with some contact with his father's family till he was 4. Then his mother, he lived with his mother and that side of the family in North Carolina up until he's 18. So he apparently went through his kind of reaching the age where he wants to reconnect with his father's side of the family.
Okay.
And so that's how the mother has described it. His mom's name is Bridget, and she last, I guess the cousins came to, if I understand this right, the cousins came to pick him up around 1:30 local time on Friday, August 1st, according to Bridget. She had been studying for an upcoming pharmacy exam. Now, this reporting I'm getting from People magazine. Within 30 minutes, Giovanni had texted her twice. And one of the texts says, "Mom, help." Okay, so he's with these 3 cousins from the dad's side of the family.
Okay.
But she doesn't see the text. She's asleep because she's been up studying. He calls her at 1:56 a.m. and then a minute later, he sends a face text or a FaceTime call, and he texted his sister and her father asking for help when he couldn't reach her. Okay. Bridget says she didn't see the missed calls or the text until the next morning at 6:20 a.m. And when she realized that, she also had a missed call from one of the cousins who was in the car with Giovanni. And the missed call from the cousin was about an hour after Giovanni was picked up. So but all of this is happening within an hour. She says he only called me that one time, and she says, in quotes, and then no effort was made to communicate with me. No effort was made to come back to the house to let me know. I'm going to pull up a picture of the family here too.
Did you pull up the ABC News article as well? Or is that the People one?
I don't have the ABC News article. I was just doing this from People. But if you think that one's better.
I don't know that it's better, but it does have some more details.
There's a lot in this article. So
Okay,
I don't know.
go ahead.
Real quickly, I want to acknowledge Nick the Hat sent us a $1.99 super chat.
Aw, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, Nick. Long time no see.
Yeah, good to see you here. And he's
Welcome.
putting in the green hearts for Sebastian Rogers. So if you're familiar with that missing person case, he and his organization at night, they've been working with the father to try to
A year now.
Yeah, to try to unravel and find and locate what happened to that 15-year-old with autism.
Now
16 years old now.
Yeah.
So always good to see Nick here. And these missing person cases are just I thought I was already sharing this other picture.
No,
Okay,
it's
so
just him.
this is probably closer to his age now, I think, than the one I was showing. So this is his mom on the left and Bridget there and Giovanni there in the middle. Yeah, so then she gets so this is where it starts to get a little weird. According to People, the situation grew stranger. Bridget said that Giovanni's paternal grandfather, where Giovanni had been headed with his cousins, left her a voicemail alleging that there had been some type of altercation between the young men and that the cousins had left Giovanni on the side of the road in Bradenton and Manatee County. So Manatee County, that's on the Gulf, right?
That's very close to Betty. I wonder if she's been covering this. She didn't mention it this morning, but that's very close to where she lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I've been to Manatee County before, but I can't think of exactly where that is. Anyway, so he said he didn't have all the information but for me to let him know when I found Giovanni. And then the grandfather declined to talk to People magazine. The cousins also could not be reached. All bad signs. Bridget tried unsuccessfully to reach Giovanni and then went looking for him through the GPS data on his phone. She goes, when I got to where his phone was, his bag had been left on the side of the road. It was his phone and his backpack, and he wouldn't have left that, she says. My son eats, sleeps, showers, breathes his phone.
Most kids do.
And then she eventually reaches some people on the dad's side of the family. And according to one of the cousins, they had been smoking some Mary Jane.
Reefer?
Yeah, a little reefer that night when they picked him up, and that he panicked and that Giovanni started cursing at them and having a confrontation with them on the side of the road, and that Giovanni pulled a knife on them. Okay, so according to the cousin, when that happened, they said they wrestled the knife from him, and then my son took off running. She describes that behavior as unlike her son. She gusses about his integrity and character, but believes he likely felt threatened and outnumbered. However, the story the cousin told, according to Bridget, differs from a narrative released by the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. They said, so this is according to the Sheriff's Office, they said in a statement on Saturday, August 2nd, that Giovanni had been traveling north on I-75 with his cousins, who advised Giovanni suddenly began to act erratically before exiting the vehicle and walking away near State Route 70 in Manatee County. The Sheriff's Office, which is working the case with law enforcement in Brevard County, did not respond to a request for comment from People magazine. Yeah, so Bridget says, Bridget believes that the cousins know more. She says, none of these kids that were with him have tried to call me and ask me if I found him. Ask me if he's okay. Ask me anything. Another terrible sign.
Did you see that the aunt said also, it doesn't make sense. Why would he say help me 3 different times to 3 people? So he obviously texted other people asking for help as well.
Who else did he? I don't know that he texted.
I don't know that the aunt, that's in the ABC News article that I was reading.
The aunt claims that he texted help me to 3 total people.
Yes.
Okay, so so that's ABC's News has got a different source, so that's worse.
It says his family said he was abandoned on the side of the road in Bradenton, Florida, with his backpack and phone discovered in the area by a truck driver the same day he disappeared. Bradenton is about an hour away from Inglewood by car. It's close to Anna Maria Island. It's just south of St. Pete. That's the area it's in. His
so
aunt,
close to Tampa.
It's
across the.
Yeah, it's like there's an inlet, and it's just on further down. Sarasota. It's towards It's not. It's north of Sarasota.
Oh, it's a little bit further down then. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. His aunt said the family does not believe this is a runaway, and that something is not told right. It doesn't make sense. Why would he say help me 3 different times to 3 people? His aunt said.
Yeah, something. I don't believe their story. So that there's something wrong here. And
the family is currently offering a reward of $10,000 for any information leading to his whereabouts.
The mother, of course, is frustrated with the lack of progress at this point. She feels like if he were younger, then she would have more help. He, of course, is 18 years old. And like our last story, we know that people reach adulthood, the missing person stuff doesn't always get taken as seriously. I mean, you would hope that the detectives are just being quiet because this is a very suspicious situation.
Rosebud said, I smell a whole lot of bull crap. Yeah.
He's the oldest sibling. They have a younger child with autism. He's kind of like the protector in the family, according to all of this. And so this is the part that gets me here. And here's her last quote, and then I'll be done with this article. But the thing that tells me that something is wrong is my son knows my number by heart. It's the only number that he knows by heart. And my son would never run away and text me, help me, because he knows that I would burn this world down to find him and that I wouldn't be scared of anything or anybody. And I'm not. But she continues, I feel so helpless right now because I have no direction.
How scary.
I know. I mean, I just.
So.
Lisa also sent us another super sticker too.
Oh, thank you, Panda Bear's mom.
Thank you, Panda Bear's mom. Let me see what it is.
Lisa or Panda Bear's mom did?
Lisa did too. Lisa sent a fox smiling, and I loved it. I loved it.
Oh, the fox, is that for Fat Fox last night?
I don't know. We still haven't figured it out.
We're still haven't unraveled that mystery.
Here's hers.
We're not very good sleuths. We can't figure that out.
Lisa be always super sticker.
So, if you know folks down there in that Manatee County area of Florida, or,
and Panda Bear's mom sent a beach sticker. Thank you, Panda Bear's mom. We appreciate it.
I wonder if there's a missing person flyer for him out there.
I tell you, that's something, like I said, Betty needs to get on that one because she's right there in Bradenton. She can start searching and getting some info.
Real Me Too said she's going to reach out to her with the info.
Yeah, it's a really perplexing.
She'd already planned on it and just,
Oh, I figured.
We've kept her busy with live streams.
Rosebud said, which is very true. It's like our society's a throwaway society. Now we're just throwing away humans, and people can tell fake stories. Nobody gets arrested. It's crazy. You have to really. That's why we try so hard to find out the truth about these situations, because there's so much disinformation out there.
Hi, War Eagle. I did message you back, by the way. Thank you for your message. Pamela, I was telling Mr. E about this the other day. And I told Auntie about it as well. And she says, I've been watching a series about cannabis-induced psychosis, and it sounds like he may have had that.
It's possible, but still, maybe.
But I'm saying there's something going on.
Oh yeah, because we've been talking.
Yeah,
because people are saying that the way it's done now is there's so many chemicals and different things. It's not as pure.
It's not, and it's more potent.
It's more potent, and people are having these psychotic episodes.
Yes,
it's been laced. They lace it with other things.
Well, they did that back in our day. And probably before that, but this is apparently different.
Yeah, it's the way Yeah,
I don't know if we can even talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know, but that
Pamela was like, I don't know how to say rugs without getting in trouble, and I'm like, yeah, me either. We get in trouble constantly.
I think we've given up.
I think one of our live streams we made, no joke, 9 cents in revenue from the ads because we had said so many, like, I mean, you've already done it like 50 times. I know. Besides the besides talking about cannabis and different things, you've said the K and the M and all the words.
All the words.
All the words.
So I've just given up with these two.
I was looking at the poster here.
So I appreciate your super stickers.
I just wanted to see here.
I'm just kidding.
If there's any other new details here. So what the people he left with were 3 male cousins. They were in a white Chevrolet Malibu traveling from Inglewood to Mims, Florida. So that's the route. So if you saw anybody in that area, dash cams, anything like that, you never know.
Beautiful child.
They described this as an argument. His phone and backpack were later found approximately a half mile away near Bradenton along I-75. So, man, that is just so. I mean, maybe he did have an episode. If he actually did smoke, I don't know if the mother knows whether or not he partakes of that or not. Maybe, or if that's a story. But I mean, still, you've got your cousin visiting, and he leaves the car, and you just. But it's the help me stuff.
Yes. The
help me part. If it weren't for that, you might think, but why is he texting help me?
Right. I can't imagine
what was happening.
Oh, and thank you, Pamela, for becoming a new member. We appreciate your support. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. So anyway, I think that's a story to pay attention to. Hopefully they find him and he's okay somewhere. I don't have a great feeling about that one.
It's just heartbreaking.
It is terrible. And the mom's thing where she's talking about, he knows that I would burn the world down to find him. That makes me think of
me.
Yeah. If one of the kids texted you, help me, and there was no explanation, he would know that would drive you into a cyclone of activity.
I wouldn't.
And so
that.
They were doing some searches in the area as of yesterday. It said calling all volunteers and search teams, community search for Giovanni Peltier, Hammock Road, Mims, Florida. And that was on August 4th. They did that. They had, they were welcoming volunteers. So they're, they've kind of taken some matters into their own hands and set up looks like some searches.
Yeah. Panda Bear's mom is, an advocate. She's really trying to get the story out about Devlin Tate, and she says, "I'm still worried about Devlin. Not good in this case." So,
it's been a long time.
It's been a long time for Devlin.
Yeah, we're 3.5 months or so now. Yeah, and I know, and that's great, Panda Bear. I've been in communication still some with the family, and they're still
looking.
Really, not a lot of great news. Just the only real news in Devlin's situation is just that they were able to get his phone records and get access to that. So they are going through that process and seeing if there's anything there. But do you want to do the first segment and we'll take a little break from this?
Okay, we'll take a little break. Okay, pull that down.
Oh, I have to do that, don't
I? Save that link though. Don't close it out because I want to get his poster and post it.
And I did share the ABC article on our Crimeys thing. If you want to look at it later, it just has a little more detail, different type of detail. I hit the highlights of what it had that the other one didn't.
Okay. And friends, I think I'm doing the right one. We do a couple of little fun segments for those of you that are new, just to kind of break up some of the true crime and have a little fun. And this is our first segment.
Deathbed Confessions. That's what this segment is, and we've done a few of these. I don't know if I'd call these all fun. They're just they're interesting. It's amazing the secrets that people carry with them their entire lives, and sometimes they feel the need to kind of reveal these at the end, terrible things they've done and confessions of that nature. And this one is a little different. I thought this was interesting though. So this is from an article with BuzzFeed. A woman once told me a story where her older friend had a clinical death for a few minutes, then was brought back to life by the EMTs. When the friend returned to life, she grabbed the woman and urgently insisted, "Change my will. Whatever you do, do not have me cremated. You won't believe what I saw. No cremation." She then lost consciousness and wasn't able to be brought back by the EMTs.
Oh my
again.
gosh.
I've heard a few stories like that from people.
About cremation?
No, about that. I've met people that have had that, like they've basically been dead for a couple of minutes and come back, and I just heard a story like this about a week ago from someone. But I just thought that was, just think that kind
There's
of
people that have written books about their experience with or what they call near-death experiences like that, where they were brought back, or
Have you ever heard that about cremation though?
No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah. So whatever she saw, she didn't want that to happen to her.
See, I'm still debating between that.
Cremation.
I'm debating. Well, you know how I feel about the tree thing. I love the idea of the tree.
Yeah.
I love it.
What was the show that you heard about that on?
I didn't hear about it on a show. I think that's where the people who created this got the idea from.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So what you can do is you can have yourself in a state, not necessarily in a casket or anything, but you can have yourself buried basically at the roots of a tree. And so your body feeds the tree.
Mm-hmm.
So you're becoming a part of that tree, and they'll put a plaque on it so that people can come visit that tree. And it's almost like you're continuing on, at least on the earth.
Like your life is manifested in a different form.
Right.
Yeah. You're not just like in the ground.
It's comforting to me for some reason. I'm going to start crying. I hate that stuff.
Yeah. But
We need to stop.
Anyway, so I know maybe we should stop deathbed confessions. They always make you a little.
Paige said, "I always wanted to be a tree too, but once I lost my daughter, I changed my mind to be with her."
I get that part too.
Could you have a community tree, like where your whole family?
I don't know, or trees next to each other.
I had always thought I just wanted to be buried like traditional way until I saw a friend's father. And they cremated him, and they went out on their boat out on, in New Orleans, whatever that is, that Lake Pontchartrain or whatever. And they just threw the ashes out into the ocean
where he would fish all the time.
Mm-hmm. And that was just so nice.
Beautiful.
I was like, man, I think I like that. So I don't know, but maybe this lady's got whatever she's seen.
That's crazy though.
The other thing I wondered was what happened. Mm-hmm. I wonder if they fulfilled that wish or if that was too late with the will.
I don't know.
Oh, thank you, Real Me Too. She said Betty knows about Giovanni and does not believe he is in Bradenton.
Okay. So Betty's already on it.
Good deal.
I think our didn't Daddy say we could be in his mausoleum?
I don't know.
I think he did.
I don't know that there's room. It's a single.
I swear I thought he said that.
It's
when he was building it. I know what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, Romeo says until someone cuts it down.
Well, there are actual tree. It's like cemeteries, but it's trees.
Yeah, but I mean, eventually.
Yeah, but I mean, they can't grow forever.
Eventually, your furniture or.
Well, I mean, I believe in heaven and the afterlife and all that too. So it's just it's the idea of the people who still remain on Earth would have a place to go. The people that cared.
Yeah, I got you. It is nice.
But you don't really need a place to go because they're in your heart, and that's
it's like the that dog, the canine guy that I met that handled a cadaver dog. He was talking about how one of the ways they can locate people is the dogs. If they're going through an area, if a dog will go up to a tree and kind of put their nose up, that means that somebody's been buried within like 200 or 300 feet of that tree. They won't, because it's been absorbing the, the DNA or whatever. But anyway, so we'll I don't know. Maybe these make you sad. These
They
deathbed
do,
confessions. So
but
I don't know if we should keep
this is
doing
lovely
this.
too. Green Fun to Ski says Green Funeral. They have a program where you are used for a reef for the fish, and it's off the Florida coast. That's nice.
That's interesting
interesting.
too. Yeah.
And then Lola says, my sister-in-law lost her dad a year ago. He had been ill. Last day, right before he passed, he raised his arms up like he was reaching for someone, his eyes gazing, and he said something, then passed. Interesting.
CB Canada says the new Jack and Lily news article is making its rounds all over YouTube. I'm hoping the RCMP will now step forward and make a comment. We're going to have to check that out.
Is it the Globe and Mail? Is that the article?
I think so.
Okay, so maybe we'll just pull that up. Do we want to just do that?
Well, I thought you had to have a membership.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know. You can try.
If anybody has a link to, you could let us know where it's at. We'll find it.
Our grandmother, do you remember that, Aunt E? How she was talking to the crack in the ceiling?
Yeah.
Yes, I was there.
She said the crack in the ceiling was Jesus.
And he was talking to her. But then she was fine after that for months and months and months.
Well, I don't even know what happened there.
So you've got to be a annual subscriber, I think, to do that article.
We were all called to the hospital because we thought that she was going to pass. I mean, the whole family was called to the hospital.
Oh yeah.
Were you? Yeah, I guess we were together.
We were together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were all crying, and she was coherent and everything, but we just, the way it was described to us is that eventually her heart would give out. And so we were there pretty much most of the night thinking that's what was going to happen. And we wanted to be there for her. And I mean, we're talking cousins, aunts and uncles, Aunt E, Mr. E, we're all there, and this is before we really understood hospital monitors, I guess, because we were watching this number slowly decrease, thinking it was her heart rate. Do you remember this, Aunt E?
Yes, I was there. Watching the number go down.
We were watching the number go down, and we were so sad because we saw it just slowly depleting throughout the night, and we were crying and just devastated by it. And how did we learn the truth? Do you remember that part?
A nurse came in and we asked her what the number was, and it had nothing to do with anything with her.
It had to do with her fluids. We thought it was something to do with her heart. And we're talking about all educated cousins, educated aunts and educated dad. I mean, everybody just that should have known better, but it turned out it was just her fluids. And she turned out she lived another 5-10 years after that?
No. No, she lived about another couple years.
Granny would know.
Granny says, I remember.
Hey, Mom, how long did she live after that? Because it was a while.
She went to the nursing home after that, and I visited her in the nursing home
several
times, but it wasn't years. It wasn't years.
It was a while.
It
was 5. No, I think it was 5.
No, it wasn't that long.
Okay, but anyway, kind of a funny topic.
It's the Globe and Mail, and I can't find the article itself because you have to have a thing. And Lisa, we always say strange. Well, let's go to our other segment. It's funny.
Yeah, we might drop deathbed confessions, maybe.
Well, it would be interesting if they were more humorous confessions, or or more.
Well, when you first started doing it, it was funny when you told me about it, but you've lost all the funny ones.
Okay, so we just focus on the fun. I just thought it was interesting, but I mean, either way,
Granny says 2 years, so we're both wrong. So.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't that long.
Thank you, Mama.
So there was one other update on a different case. Let's see did it come up, this mugshot?
Not yet. I see it. It's in the background. It's not up yet.
Right, there we go. So this is not a case we had followed, but this man he got caught a couple of years ago. But there is an update on this man. His name is Jesse Lee Calhoun. And he had been charged with murder of 3 women in the Oregon area. And he had been in state prison for a variety of offenses, including assaulting a police officer, attempting to strangle a police dog, burglary, and car theft. And then back in 2021, he had been released from prison early for helping to fight in the wildfires in 2020 by the then governor Kate Brown. And so he got out and then started a serial killing spree, essentially.
What?
He's the three women that he had originally been charged with is a 22-year-old. Actually, I'm going to share their picture too. I think I've got that here of the victims.
And where was this? I'm sorry,
It was
I
all
missed
in
the first part.
Oregon.
It feels like a lot of them come from Oregon. Or am I crazy?
It does seem like one of those states. But the 22-year-old was in February of 2023, but she was killed sometime in 2022. Founded 2023 in Portland, but she had probably, she had been deceased for a couple of months at that point. Charity Lynn Perry was 24 years old. She was found in Ainsworth State Park in East Multnomah County in early 2023. Bridget Leanne Webster, 31-year-old, was discovered near Mill Creek in Polk County in 2023. And Joanna Speaks, 32-year-old, was found at an abandoned barn in Ridgefield, Washington in early 2023. Kristen Smith, which is that first one I read, that's the one that's a new charge. So he's being charged with, they finally connected him to that one. Looks like they suspect that there might be a fifth woman named Ashley Reel that they believe might be tied to him, but haven't been able to bring charges yet.
That's wild.
So,
I think they're at the Devil's Den situation. They're looking to see if there was another
others
case that there were others. So we may have more on that soon too.
Well, they said I was looking that up because I was going to talk about it today, but the Vermont reached out to them about someone that they thought might be tied, and they have already determined.
They already ruled it out.
Yeah, and apparently the article I was reading about it was just saying that it's kind of common when somebody like that, the Devil's Den guy, gets caught. Any other cases around the country that look even remotely similar, they'll reach out, kind of share information with each other and say, hey, is there a connection here?
More, what's been coming out from, about him is more about his indiscretions at school. People are coming out saying, well, he was this and that. So,
but with this, I want to go back to this Calhoun guy for just a moment. But Calhoun, he originally was pleading not guilty, I guess. At least he did in 2024. You know when his trial is? Tentatively is scheduled for February of 2027.
Good grief.
That's ridiculous.
Where, in what state is this?
Oregon. This is all around. It looks like it's all around the Portland, Oregon area. But I mean, so much for your right to the speedy trial there. 2027. Why? That's just ridiculous.
And hopefully he's not out on parole. Hopefully he will remain in prison until he is tried.
But this is just terrible for all of these people. But at least Kristen Smith's family, they will have some. They have looks like answers to what happened, and maybe get some justice for her.
Well, and Bridget and Kristen look similar to me. They have the same look.
They have a similar look, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, sometimes serial killers kind of have a type of person.
Yeah, the other two don't, but those two look very similar. Hair and just face structure.
They do. The details on these cases, they are actually staying pretty tight-lipped about what happened and how and all of that. So those details we don't know. And
Real Me Too put the link for that Global Mail.
Yeah, but you still have to have a membership.
Yeah, when you click on the article, you can only see the first paragraph of the story.
If anybody has a subscription and wants to send it to us, that would be great. But unfortunately, and it's not like 99 cents for the month. It's 99 cents a week for the next so many weeks.
Yeah. I'm not even sure how. I mean, we haven't heard anything about it, so I don't even know if it's how relevant it'll be or important.
Well, we'll look into it.
We'll have to check it out later on.
Yeah, for sure.
Because of course, Jack and Lily is something we're following.
Oh, you have to have
we'll
a
find out.
subscription for this particular news. They call it a newsletter. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
It's called Global Mail, and that's where the article is posted.
So unless you guys have anything else you want to do, we'll go to our last segment.
Sure.
All right.
Let's see.
So this has become our favorite part of this
Absolutely
of this stream is just
I wish the whole show could be this, but there's they're actually not as easy to find as you'd think.
Yeah, they're kind of not in a way.
It's my favorite thing.
So this is this man. I'll just pull him up here and we'll put him on the screen for a little bit.
And just so you guys know, Auntie and I both submitted one and mine lost. So we'll see mine eventually.
We will. It'll just be in the queue for maybe next week.
Oh, I'm great, Uber.
This man's name is Matthew Sylvester. I'm not going to read the headline because I just want to get into the story. No, I'll switch to the picture.
The picture's what's up right now.
That was what was up.
Yeah, this one though. I've got the other one, I think. Oh, okay. It just took it away. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's the one I want. So a bungling criminal has been jailed after threatening police officers with a gun made from a brown paper bag as he tried to carjack them. So he is not holding a weapon there. He's actually just holding a paper bag that he has essentially shaped into a weapon. CCTV video shows Matthew Sylvester, 37, chasing the police car and pointing a fake gun at the officers who in the dark assumed the weapon was real. And this is in England. So the officers didn't have.
Well, Uber might know where this is.
They're just carrying whatever their billy sticks or whatever, Yeah. They didn't have guns. And the police constables, Dan Arthur and George Oliver, had been called after Sylvester attempted to enter a shop in Telford, Shropshire at about 10 p.m. on February 22nd. Shrewsbury Crown Court heard that he threatened to shoot staff, then attempted to smash his way in using a shopping trolley before he lowered his trousers. I know. Like a battering ram, right? So
it makes me think of Harry Potter is what it makes me think of.
Why?
How they push the trolley, the luggage trolley. I don't know why it gave me that vision of Harry Potter.
Yes. So he then attempted to smash his way in using a shopping trolley before he lowered his trousers and showed his buttocks. After learning the police were on their way, he wrapped a jumper around his face and fashioned a gun from a brown Primark bag, according to West Mercia.
Well, you can see the thing around his head.
What do you mean jumper? What is
what? Say that.
Jumper?
A jumper?
Jumper. What does that mean in?
I don't know. Ask Uber. I don't know.
He put a jumper around his head.
What's a jumper? We always think of that as like
it's like a one piece. It's like a one piece. It's like pants and a shirt all
sweater.
Connected.
Lisa says it's a sweater.
Oh, okay. Jumper equals sweater.
Okay, so essentially a sweater. Once he spotted the patrol car, Sylvester charged at the vehicle, brandishing his makeshift weapon. The officers who were not firearm trained called for it's a cardigan.
Mm-hmm.
The officers who were not firearm trained called for backup and attempted to drive off, but car park barriers stopped their progress. So he was literally chasing them with a brown paper bag.
Do we have footage of this? This is great.
A little bit, but I didn't know how to expand it so it'll be small, but it's just him running up to the car. But yeah, I'll do that.
I mean, look, he's got the sweater on his head and he's got the paper bag all wadded up, like pointing at him. That's hilarious.
What were you laughing at?
Fun to Ski said moon over England. White as it could be. LOL.
Uber says, please, footage.
So he's smashing
any footage?
A little bit,
okay,
yeah. But
we're waiting.
So he's I know I can go ahead and It's
No,
I
go
can't,
ahead.
I just can't expand it. It's because it's on their website. It's like embedded,
Uh-huh.
Oh, I might be able to.
Well, go ahead and say your thought though.
So he can't get into a shop. So he's like, well, I guess what I'll do is I'll smash my shopping cart into their window, then pull down my pants. Then they'll let me in and let me buy my last item,
Oh, my
whatever he
stars.
needed to get.
Meme incoming, LOL. That's funny.
So, I mean, he's chasing them with a brown. The part that kills me is that they're running from this guy with a brown paper bag. Of course, they didn't know. It's in the dark. Anyway, video showed Sylvester pointing his gun through the window of their car before kicking the vehicle. Danny Smith for the prosecution said he shouted, "I have a gun," and aimed it at the police car and demanded the officers both get out. When the officers refused, Sylvester opened the boot. They then got out of their vehicle and brought him to the ground. It was at that point they realized the gun was not real. They removed the man's mask and discovered it was Sylvester, who was known to police. Shocking that this guy was known to police.
Diane says hanging the moon.
And I assume Primark must be a store there. Neither officer was injured, and neither was he really. Arthur said it's a pretty stressful situation to be in because it's one of the few times where you've thought, I hope I make it back.
Yeah, British police don't carry weapons, Crochet. And Fun to Ski, thank you. The boot is the trunk of the vehicle, LOL.
So he let's see. So
he opened the trunk.
That's what she said. Real Me Too says, who robs police officers on duty? I do not know.
But it looks like for this, he got 19 months in jail. And here was his record before. The court heard that Sylvester had 34 previous convictions for 84 offenses and was on license when the incident occurred, having just been released from prison for a similar offense. Similar offense. So this is not his first paper bag robbery where he's smashing in those stores and pulling his pants down.
It sounds like they need some.
Maybe
they might need some training on the judicial system there. If this guy's been arrested 34 times.
I mean,
yeah,
maybe this will be the one where he learns his lesson. Is that what we're thinking? And I mean,
right. Rosebud said they don't carry weapons
34.
and they have some of the highest crime rate going on in the world right now. Yes.
Yeah, that's a problem.
They do. I didn't know that. Oh, I do have video. Ooh, I can share this. Okay. Okay. I got to make sure he doesn't actually pull his pants down. Okay, they don't show that part. Good. Okay, we'll go back and do that. Is that showing?
Hilarious.
And no, he says 34 and only 17 months. This
you got to take the other picture down first.
Okay.
There he goes.
Are we sharing now?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So this is about a minute of this.
Let's do it.
I haven't even watched this part yet. All right. Oh, there he is with the cart. No luck.
I told you it was like Harry Potter.
And they fortunately spared us from the pants pulling down.
There he's got the
pointing
sweater.
to somebody inside.
He's got the sweater on and the paper bag gun.
So police.
That's when he's putting the sweater on.
Nobody's going to know who I am now.
Putting the cardigan on. Now he's going. I mean, he's just stomping right over to the police with his bag. Now he's going to get in the trunk. Kick the car. There's the paper bag gun.
Right about now is probably when they realize.
So that's the police car. It looks more like a taxi to me.
Yeah.
He's getting in the back.
The boot. He's getting in the boot.
In the back of their car.
I didn't know we were going to get to see all this video.
He's running around.
Are they shouting "Stop resisting" and the whole thing?
Stop resisting.
There he goes. There they go.
He's going down.
Oh, stars.
Wow.
I wonder if they have tasers.
So I want to see him ram that window one more time. Or the door
with the shopping cart.
With the shopping cart. Yeah.
He's got that big
They're
satchel.
closed. Open up.
I didn't break it.
And then that's when he.
That must have been the dropping of the pants.
Yeah. Man, why won't they let me in?
Can't imagine.
Unbelievable. But so he got 19 months.
Whatever that website was looked like a funny site. It said West America, like with an M. America.
West Mercia Police.
Oh, Mercia.
Yeah, so that's like the whatever the community.
I thought it said America.
I think this is like near Wales.
Ah, funny.
Like West
Like
America.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad we got
Oh,
to see all
yeah,
that
I wonder,
footage. I didn't know
Grandma
we were gonna-
Chachi, how many times he fired the weapon at the police.
Right.
He probably was literally going pew, 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 pew.
He's like pop, pop with the bag, making the sounds maybe to scare them. Man, that's
He is
audacious.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
my
That's
I
goodness.
still
right.
like mine better, so we'll do mine next week.
He looked young to have 34 convictions. I mean, like, should you even be scared of the law anymore? I mean, you get arrested 34 times.
It's obviously a mental problem there that
Yeah,
he needs
it
to be
is.
institutionalized and helped to
Mhm.
process his issues.
Yes, and that's actually part of what the article says is that they think he was going through. His defense was he was going through a delusional period.
Sounds
so
like he's a
he needs help,
schizophrenic.
of course. And
Uber says maybe the bag was the silencer.
well, that's I mean that might be what they thought, that there was one inside the bag. Yeah.
DA telling the judge he fired 10 rounds.
Right? I think we all did that as a kid, Lisa. I remember
Yeah.
making weapons with cardboard and paper, and they made a pop pop sound.
It's one thing to make the weapon and then like just to try to get, but he chased them down.
Well, I
probably
guess
could have
it's a
gotten
whole
away.
different. It's a whole different concept when you know the police don't carry weapons. That's
It
crazy.
is.
That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
mean, if
Well,
that happens here, he's probably gone.
and
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
we've had situations like that here where people have
Absolutely.
done things like that, and then because the officer in a split second can't know.
the DA
So
telling
he is lucky he's alive.
Real Me Too says the DA telling the judge you fired 10 rounds. And I don't know if this is too much information, but our son has been offered a Make-A-Wish, and that's one of the things he's considering is going to London.
Yeah.
That's one of
Yeah.
his considerations. So I would have to make sure it's safe before we do that.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, do you have anything else you want to get into today, or any other topics at all, or do you want to call it a live stream there?
I think we're right at almost an hour 30. So
Yeah. So we're that's our goal. Try to keep this at an hour and a half.
Mhm.
And thank you for joining us this morning. We will be back, of course, next Friday, sometime around this time, hopefully. And
Hi,
don't know
Kiki.
when we'll be back next for sure.
We still have an announcement coming. We're just not quite ready yet.
So we'll keep an eye on all this stuff, and we'll check out the Jack and Lily thing and see what. That's
Yeah, we'll
about.
look into that.
It
is possible we will do a live tonight. We don't know. We've been kind of discussing it. Auntie, we haven't even asked her, so I'm sure she's busy. So
I'm going to dinner
yeah,
from 4:30 to 6:30, but I eat super early, so I'll be
Mhm.
back for the evening hours if we need to.
Gotcha.
It's my pastime. I don't watch TV unless it's something that I've watched 100 times. So I'm pretty flexible.
we'll talk about it later. All right, friends. Let me get the live stream ending ready. And
Don't
do you want
tease
to say
us.
thank you to everybody while I'm
Yes.
doing that?
Did
And
you
also-
like that last one? Was that worthy of the
Poor judgment.
poor judgment segment?
Oh, I forgot to play the poor judgment.
Yeah.
No, Crochet, I don't eat for 2 hours, but it takes me a couple hours, 30 minutes to get there, and then we eat, and then we come back. So I give myself a 2-hour window before I need to be live again.
Food's a big deal over there at her house.
Yeah, my husband's like a foodie, and he does a lot of cooking. And tonight's the night that he wants to go to Mexican, so we're probably going to go eat. But we eat super early because we do intermittent fasting, so we keep our windows tight as
Right.
far as eating goes. And
Mexican sounds good.
yeah,
We haven't done that in a while.
I'm gonna do that.
yeah. The thing is here, it's so expensive. Even what used to be just your go-to food, oh, so expensive.
Everything is. And I just keep thinking, that's going to change. And it just doesn't seem to be changing.
Well, I think
So-
there's going to be, food. The cost of food has to go down for the restaurants, and even if it is, they're not.
Yeah.
They don't
But
roll back their prices.
The-
Once it's there, it's there.
I was going to say normally the cost of fuel increases the cost of food or delivery, cost of food, and all the things. But the fuel's gone down by like $1.
Yeah, I think we might be running out for lunch.
I got the Mexican vibe. Chips and
Yeah.
queso,
Yeah.
Kiki. You're right.
Hungry.
Sold Kiki. That's what we're doing. We're gonna go get
Yeah,
some
that
chips
Yeah.
and
sounds
queso
so
tomorrow.
good.
That sounds great.
Yeah, that's what
Well,
we're gonna do today. But I want to
I
remind
love me some
everybody.
Costco.
Yeah, no kidding. I want to remind everybody to always like and subscribe and share our broadcasts.
Let me
All the
see if
stuff
I
we
can pull
do
something
on
up real quick.
TikTok,
I was
Instagram,
gonna say
X.
I was gonna say I'm gonna try to log in and show everybody how
Oh,
well
Lola.
Mr. E is doing on TikTok.
And Lolo says, "Oh no, I love food trucks. I love food trucks too. We have a first Friday of the month food truck in the town I live in, and they have every Friday, the first Friday of the month. There's probably a million food trucks, and we. What the bad thing is my husband and I'll go, and we always make a point to go, and we wander around and never know what to get because it's just too overwhelming. Because we want to try everything, but you can't try everything, and it's just." We just wander around and either go back to the same place or end up going to a restaurant instead because we can't decide.
Instead of doing a food truck?
Yeah, because we do the first food truck Friday, like I said, and they've got like literally 50 or so food trucks, and it's kind of like overwhelming. You're like, well, I kind of want that, and I kind of want that, and that looks good, and you know, we just get overwhelmed. So
Yeah, for some reason TikTok won't let me log in. So, but
Kiki
Mr.
had
E's been doing good on the TikTok. So if you're on the TikTok, come see Mr. E over there. You
yes,
got, what was it? 200 and
it was
71,000
around
on my first
270.
one.
Yeah.
and I told him it was a fluke. So
I thought-
not to get too excited.
Yeah, now I'm back to reality. But for some reason, that first one.
Whoops.
But
Yeah, it went crazy.
Yeah, it did.
It's
So
a 271.
I'm trying to learn it and figure it out over there. And so if you're not a TikToker, it's not like we won't report. I mean, this is actually probably going to stay our main hub here on YouTube.
Oh
but,
yeah.
I'm just trying to learn the whole TikTok thing, and we'll see
people
how
have
it
been
goes.
telling us for a while to go over there and just try it out, and so that's what we're doing. Just
And it's
trying it
okay.
out. I think we're going to do a live over there just for the heck of it to see what that's all about. We tried to do it last week, it just didn't work out.
Her food truck sounds amazing. She said she had burgers, nachos, and loaded fry truck. That was Kiki's. She said it cost her too much to run it, so she had to close it.
Oh my stars! It costs $1,200 a day just to run it.
That's
in
awful.
food cost.
Yeah, so you gotta, food. The food cost is always what gets the restaurants and stuff.
And that's why the prices in food have gone up so significantly.
Yeah,
crazy.
So you just got to get that volume if you can't. I mean, 1,200 a day. You have a couple of bad days, and you're really.
We have some extended family that has a food truck up in the Ohio area and around Cleveland area. And
we have good friends that own well-known food trucks.
Just ran into them.
Yeah, well, I mean, like really well-known company food trucks, and they're doing great.
Yeah,
they've got 2 or 3 different.
Because what
types now.
I'm not going to say the name of his company. What he's done is he bought a franchise, and so he's got a region, right? When the other people go out of business around him, he buys up their region at a bargain price because they just want out. And so he's expanded his little.
It takes a lot of discipline and
empire,
a lot of hard work and a lot of hands-on. And I think people get into it and don't realize how hands-on it is.
Yeah, I think my husband, I always thought he would like it, but I think he has seen now how much work it is. I mean, you got to be married to it.
You do. It's a dream. It's a dream. Everybody wants to have like the little restaurant and and serve people. There's something about feeding people that's just
making people happy, giving them a great experience. Yeah,
it's a dream for a lot of people, but it's so competitive, and your profit margins are so tight that if you have a down period, you just can't make it. It's just very tough.
Diane says, any food truck recommendations in Hendersonville or Gallatin? I'll tell you, we've had Meat Sweats quite a bit, and that is very good. And then there's a Hawaiian one. What's that Hawaiian one? You know what I'm talking about. It's really good.
Poke.
No, it's a family. No, but
is it like the poke bowls?
It's all kinds of stuff. But it's delicious.
Yum.
I just cannot remember what it's called. But it's all Hawaiian food, and it's delicious.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of them. They are around town with different places when we catch them. When we know they're there.
We went to we went to Gallatin and went to a street fair not
Mhm.
that long ago, and we had some good food, and I can't remember who it was from.
Well, we went to downtown. Remember when we went downtown where my daughter worked in that little area, all the food trucks? That was good. The day that I got.
Yeah, they do that every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really good.
It's a great. I mean, they're all good.
Oh, Real Me Too. Is it Cousins? Is it Cousins Lobster?
We
If
have
that-
a cousin.
I used to track that place down.
Yeah, we have a cousin's Maine Lobster, and they do the lobster rolls, and they're
Yes,
just huge here.
Those lobster
that would
rolls,
be
man,
one
are
of those
so
ones
good.
where Mr. E would search on my birthday
yeah.
to see where they were, and he would casually drive me there without, because they move around. He would casually drive me there
Yeah,
so
we'd
I could have my
drive
lunch
across
there.
town just to go to a cousin's.
Well,
get
I
those
remember
lobster rolls.
when I was pregnant with little E, I was racing all over town trying to find the grilled cheesery. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
I could never catch it.
Oh, that's a big one in Nashville.
Yeah,
I've seen that on the Food
they have
Network.
a store now. They have an actual location, and we went
Storefront.
over there, and we got to the door. I was like, I've always wanted to go to the grilled cheesery, and we get there, and I look at their menu, and I'm like, I don't want it. It wasn't what I wanted. I
It's
wanted the
supposed to-
good old fashioned grilled ham and cheese. That's what I wanted, and they did not offer that. And maybe
Kiki
I've
says
got
she has a
boring
recipe.
taste.
She has a recipe for Big Mac salad if we want it. That sounds
Ooh,
yummy.
we love recipes. I actually thought about doing
This.
some recipes, just for fun.
Try sloppy joes on garlic bread with shredded cheese on top. That's pretty good.
Yum yum.
Very good.
Yeah, I've thought about all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready for lunch.
Yeah, I think we got to go head to
I
lunch.
know. I don't think I'm gonna have a choice.
Real
I'm
Me
just gonna
Too's
walk
is
out.
it's called Lobster Dogs.
Ooh, I don't know that
Ooh,
one.
lobster dog sounds delicious. It does. You know what else sounds good? I just because I'm hungry, I guess. Nick and Norm's.
Ooh.
They're truffle
Philly
fries
cheese-
or
the
whatever
Philly
those fries
cheesesteak
are.
nachos. It's Philly cheesesteak nachos. Oh my gosh, they're so good.
Dreaming is allergic to shellfish.
Aw.
That is a shame.
That's a shame.
So sorry.
No, what are those fries? Is it truffle
That's it.
fries?
No, it's the Philly cheesesteak. It's the steak fries with Philly steak and the white cheese sauce with onions and peppers, and it's not Philly steak. It's just steak. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we've eaten.
Yes, that's
Now
my
I'm wanting to go to
favorite.
Georgia. Great.
Well, you could go to Chattanooga instead. It's closer. They
That's
have one
true.
in Chattanooga
That's
and
true.
one in Lexington.
True.
They're supposed to be putting one in Nashville. Nashville was one of the areas they were looking at a long time ago. I had talked to the manager down in Sonoy at that one, and he said we're looking at Nashville, but they still haven't made the leap yet.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm wanting to go travel. I want to go travel, and I want to go eat.
Yeah.
So let's
Let's
let everybody go. This is kind of going downhill.
I know.
All right. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you so much. And we appreciate to all of our mods that are in here. Lolo, Dreaming of Blue Skies, Sandy Beaches. Real Me Too. Castle. Who else has been in here? I saw Girl Mom. Let's see.
All the friends.
All the friends. And thank you to all of our subscribers. And thank you especially to all of our members. We appreciate your support. We could not do this without you. Anything else, guys? Just have a great weekend. And if we're going to go live, just keep an eye on our, I guess on
Community
our posts,
page
our
and
community
stuff like that,
posts
yeah.
and different social media. If we're going live, we'll let you know. Otherwise, have a great weekend and we'll see you next week.
Thank you,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Eloquent, intelligent, keeping the missing relevant with Mr. E, Mrs. E. Let's not forget the sweet and E, and of course the best grand E, unraveling these mysteries. Stay a while and share your thoughts. Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company. Unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E.